Yart. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Lucas Sweetlake. Whoa. What did I walk into? GTA 6 trailer? What? No way. Let me know if you guys can hear me. 41's in the chat. 41's, 41's. Hell yeah. All right. Should be good. All right, let's get into it, guys. I got a couple things I want to go over today for sure. So make sure you guys are attentive and ready. Attentive and ready. Luca, GTA 6 trailer drop? No way. Did it actually? Or are you just trolling me? You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's good, Rebel? Good, Ivan. What's good, Louis? Going shop. We back, lag, better weather. I think it could have been OBS too, because what took me a second to start stream right now was OBS. So I don't know exactly what, I just have to uninstall and reinstall it, whatever. But if you guys are here with the gang, put some 41s in the chat. Come on now. New day, new profits. So there's some stuff I want to go over, guys. Let me take my first sip. All right. So for those who were here on stream yesterday and stuff, like I told you guys yesterday, I was going to spend time going back and back testing, seeing what I was doing right, what I was doing wrong, what steps I've been looking for, and how could I potentially capitalize on them going forward. Because for those who've been trading Power Hour with me for a minute, like you guys have been seeing how I trade for months now, right? And at least from what I went and saw from back testing and from watching back the live stream is I'm not really trading my system, right? Like there's a certain system I teach, that I preach, that I go through. And if all you guys have seen how I trade when it comes to liquidity, waiting for price to be in discount before taking a trade, all that's been out of the windows. Like lately I've been taking trades at premium, way too high, not waiting for pullback, all type of stuff. So glad I took yesterday to kind of reflect and be like, you know what, bro, it's because I literally was just like looking for any kind of break, because sometimes it does work, because it did a couple times where let's say the hourly extends, wait for hourly miniature pullback before continuing, whatever it may be. That was kind of working, but with low volume times like this, I got to start getting back to waiting for these fib pullbacks for continuations, because my whole concept behind it is this, guys. Like, if we are in an impulse leg, let's say price kind of took out lows and led to an impulse, my whole idea is that if we fib up the low to the high and we get a retracement into discount here, what I like so much more about taking a trade down in discount is that, because you guys have seen me take entries down in here, is that my whole idea is that this is the direction we're in a pullback, and I could even have farther stops because we really shouldn't break below that, but I usually have tighter stops from whenever we get liquidated, and then from there, we're taking the fib and we're taking our trade to the level of premium, which is this high. Why does that make sense? Because we've been well, to me, this makes sense, is that we're in a pullback, we get into our trade, and then we look for the extension back up, right? Whereas lately, it's been having a pullback, we've been extending up, and then I'm taking the trade like up in here, which is the opposite of what I usually preach. So I'm getting back to the old ways. I think it's a mixture of because I live stream now and a bunch of people were coming. I think I was just trying to force setups because I want you guys to be happy and get fed and take trades and stuff. But I can't let that happen to me, right? So get into it. Let's get back into it. So yeah, no, just basically, I mean, as simple as just taking no more trades in premium, really waiting for price to be in discount before looking for continuation. Insane. Get my broker pulled out and all of that. Code for sub-analysis, exactly. Well, it's like I had to reflect and go, all right, well, we obviously a majority of the time have been nothing but fucking just killing the markets. What was different? I think the difference was simply just not really following my plan, just taking kind of any break, any direction instead of waiting for price to be priced in. Have you placed any trades? No, I haven't even done really a breakdown yet, so I'm going to go over it now. All right, so let's do a. Oh wait, I gotta hop on the Discord. Mentorship, hop on the Discord too. Yo. I feel like I got everyone on mute. Bad. Stable. We should be good. Yes, sir. Hey, NT gang, what's up? All right, getting into it, guys. Let's start on NASDAQ because again, like I said yesterday too, NASDAQ would have fed us so nice. Looking at the structure, guys, on the 15-minute time frame, what do you guys see? I see a beautiful kind of like uptrend that then lower high to a lower low, lower high to a potential lower low, right? So it looks like this came up. We clearly established this high that I would for sure consider this as our swing high. Came down, made a lower high, lower low, lower high, potential lower low incoming, in my opinion. I don't think there's any like real news or anything that should just shift the market from bullish to bearish right now. The one thing that I am looking at is that we did kind of distribute above here and have kind of pulled back into this 15-minute demand, which is in confluence with our 5-minute down in this area, but there's another one right up in here as well. So in my FOMC tomorrow, exactly. So could be a slower morning or whatever, but ultimately I see this occurring. But the whole reason I think we had this spike in the first place was that we were in this downtrend and there were so many sellers from here all around, right? And this whole move up right here was to just stop out these sellers and potentially continue down. Because what do we do right after? Distribute it down. So I'm looking for a potential push back up. And once we're back up in this area, maybe above these highs over here, then, potentially short from this area to continue down. So that's more of a Luca trade if I would ever see one. That's NASDAQ. US 30, guys. Let's start on the hourly. Hourly time frame. I'm going to remove all charts. And you can see here, same type of thing where we were super bullish, came down. We did establish this high, but right after this high's gone taken, we've done nothing but dump down. So the reason why I'm looking for, because if you guys have trading before, you guys know that like if we're in a bullish trend, a lot of time I look for a retracement to then buy back up. But look what happened after we had the retracement. We came down, we swept this low, we tapped into this demand in this area right here. And what happened? We had an instant bullish move off of it. But what happened right after that? Instant rejection of the supply up in this area. And this is to me showing me that we're truly bearish. Taking out highs, hard rejection, flip, coming down. And now we're at these lows. So I'm marking up this US 30 low right here. If we were to flip and break below here, I think that's some valid sells. We've already had a pretty nice pullback here. Let's go to like the 15 and stuff. Let's see if we were to fib from here to here. Did we tap discount? Not exactly. Let's go to the 5-minute. 5-minute, not exactly off this top one, the 15. But then there's this one right here. I bet this one did. You can see we tapped directly off the 50. But I like when the 5 and the 15 are in confluence. We'll see how this 15-minute closes. We have another 4 minutes. And then once the candle closes, we can kind of see if we're going to get some sort of, because to me, this looks like a potential just like indecision candle doji. And if we could like maybe make a nice top wick and flip and break lows, that could be pretty nice. Like I said, I don't really like that we're in a demand area, but because we came all the way back up and rejected this supply and melted off, I think prices kind of showed us that we don't really want to potentially continue up from this level. You to go, Luca plug. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, make sure you guys like this stream and also join the Discord, guys. Discord full of a bunch of people, tight knit community, all there to help each other get better and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you guys. If you guys need anything, I hope you guys know that I'm always here. There's a reason why I'm always live here, going crazy. Is because I also want to see you guys do better, get better setups. Even when, like, let's say like today. Well, I mean, I'm looking to call a trade, but let's just say today I didn't call a trade. At least you guys were here, and I hope I can go over some stuff and teach you guys things that will help you out for your trading on your own. You know, maybe for the morning session if you guys trade London, whatever it may be. Right? That makes sense. Look at those likes up, guys. 27 likes, 130 of you guys here. Like it up, like it up, like it up. Yo, we got Nick's in the building. What's up, G? Nick's is on a crazy streak, guys, during London session. Make sure you guys are tuning in during London. Let's go to poll. I'm curious. Like the stream. This is like a direct dollar poll. Boom. So why exactly do you think it will pull back versus just continue bearish on NAS? To me, I just seen it broke support on the 5 and 15 and would assumed it would continue right down. Go to the here. I just see like here we have this high right here. Like when we had this indecision candle push back down, where every time I see untouched highs, I kind of think of some sort of level of liquidity that like we could potentially get a push up to continue down. So with that in mind, go over to US 30. That's what it did to me right here, where we had this push up where it literally clearly showed us we didn't want to. You could argue we have the same thing occurring here, where people who maybe sold here have their stops right here above the highs. So it's really up to price action now of like when volume comes in. Because if volume comes in and breaks lows, I'll be interested. But if we get like a retracement back up and we could take out some highs and kind of consolidate and re-break lows, we could do that. I'm thinking the same. Gonna fake push then tank. Hell yeah. US 30 sells all morning, been making bank. Yes, sir. Every morning. This week's been fire for that. A lot of them. Nasty move. Yes, sir. What's up, Rebel? What you been up to? How's life? How's the charts? They still afraid of you or what? I don't know if you guys know this, but US 30 actually has a restraining order against Rebel. He just abuses US 30 too much. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what he said. Rebel's a goat though. Another full beautiful day in paradise. It's paradise. How'd you get better with holding your trades on live account? Exit strategy. So NFE space. I feel like a lot of people in the industry teach you a lot on entries, on how to get your entries, but no one really teaches you how to get out of trades. That's one thing I think me and Emmett definitely perfected over time with backtesting and stuff, is figuring out like, all right, well, we're getting profit, we're making money, but like where could we potentially, you know, actually like extract the most money out of the market? Look at the 4-hour too. What is this candle? Like what? You guys see this? No miniature bottom wick. Look at the previous. I hope you guys know, like when I see candles like this on the 4-hour, I think of so much liquidity being taken because so many buyers on lower time frames buy, like all the way up here, right? What happened? All the way rejected. Like let's just box up. Let's box up this just this 4-hour. can't really exactly do it. Wait, one. If the 4-hour candle has, oh wait, so one, two, I think it's like these four. Yeah, so it was like short-term bearish, this one buy candle to then melt back down. You know what I'm saying? It was just this one candle. It looked pretty good. But like I said, I think that this hard rejection off this supply should show us that price action does not want to continue further up. Damn, whole candle, yeah. Luca, are you making a living out of trading? Yes, I've been making a living out of trading since I graduated college. I never had to go get a full-time job. I was able to graduate college and follow my dream to be a full-time trader. And I know a lot of people always make stigmas about being like, oh, these traders just make money online. I didn't do online when I graduated college. Like I just had kind of started, but do you think I would graduate with a college degree and not go get a job if I wasn't making money from trading? So I'm blessed. It's been like 3 years now. So what year is it? So it's 2020. Yeah, it's been like 3 years now that it's been my full-time income. Kind of crazy. Blessed to say the least. Blessed to say the least. Yeah, look at this rejection though. We're coming back up, like I said, on NASDAQ potentially. Nice. Tell me, is it realistic to make 5 to 10K a month from a 50K account? Is it easy to use trade as a proof of income on apartments? Well, it's more of like when I've had to apply to apartments, they check your like tax statements and then like months of your bank account statements. Bro, it's actually a funny story. When I applied to my apartment when I was in LA, I gave him like 6 months of bank statements or whatever. It was a dude. The dude was like, he was like, "What the fuck do you do?" He was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Yeah." I lived in like after I moved out with Mamba and or whatever the fuck when I moved down to Cali or to LA. I don't know. I said Cali. I lived in like a gated community that was all like families. Like I was the only like I lived in like the highest place, but just dolo, and it was like all like families under me and just everyone was like, "Who the fuck is this like kid with like a blue Porsche like living here alone?" Hey, I'm Luca. Nice to meet you. Uh, what was I talking about before? Oh, the is it realistic to make 5-10K a month? My thing is this, guys. One thing that like highly helped me. Damn, I just watched a big ass bird like fly down into the lake and start attacking some littler birds. That's crazy. That was wild. My thing, guys. One thing that helped me a ton is that like the thing that took me from being funded only $100,000 to being funded up to $1,000,000. I would say, well, actually, I kind of just give you the answer. I was going to say payouts. So what brought me from like 4K payouts up to like 20K, 30K payouts was literally just upping my account sizes because I was someone who like just had like one 100K account and I was like just trading that one where I'd get it up to like 4, 6K, withdraw, 8K, withdraw, 10K, whatever the fuck. And I was like, and I started watching these bigger traders. I go, damn, like all these guys are making a lot more, but it's not because they're making more percentage wise. I'm like guys, like I call the same percentages as these guys. It's just they have the capital to back them up. You know what I'm saying? Why do you guys think my friend Kyle was able to make $1,000,000 in 1 week? You think it's because he had a 10K account and flipped it 10X? No, it's because he had fucking 20, I think it was like 20 accounts or 25 accounts all hooked up to each other. Where yes, $1,000,000 sounds like a lot, but when you have 20 accounts and you just take one trade that fucking eats that all up, you know, it's not as crazy as you guys think. That makes sense. So my thing to you, bro, is don't just do it 50K. If you guys have one funded account run the funded account up till it's more than what you paid for the account. You can get a little bit of withdrawal. What I would do is then sit on that payout, go and start another challenge while you're waiting for that payout, and hopefully you'll pass that one. So now you have 2 live accounts that you either can connect, or you just have less stress where like you can have one of the accounts. Like, this is one thing I love doing, is that like I could take, like, there's times where I would take one fire trade on, let's say, 100K account, boom, like one trade, 4 or 5K, right? Like a 1 to 4, 1 to whatever the fuck. I would just leave that account and go, damn, I already have 5K secure on this one. Let me now go to my other accounts and run these ones up, right? Does that make sense? And there was a time, like, his probabilities too. Like, there's a time that like I took like 3 losing trades on one account, so I was down like 3%. And I was like, well, my next winning trade is, or my next trade is probably gonna be a winner because like probabilities. So I ended up taking the trade on the down 3% thing, but then also on one of the accounts that was at break even, where I brought that account back to break even, but then brought one of the accounts up like 3.5%. Where it's like, you know what I'm saying? You guys, it's like a numbers game. You guys gotta just fucking rig the numbers. Does it make sense, guys? What up, Jose? Good. Steve, what's up, brother? You know, classes in session. Can you tell me one thing, Luca? Did you went to any university or something like that? Do you think it's a better way to get more into the trading? It's having a part of time sticking to trade at time only. Do I think you need college to trade? Is that your question? I don't think you need college to trade. I preach college because of like the person it makes you, not because of what you learn, right? Like those college courses and shit, you could get the same info from a YouTube video and shit. It's just having like a person in place, like a teacher that's gonna like grade your work, see if you're learning it right. That's kind of the only difference. I think that why I am glad I went to college, because I don't use my degree obviously, is the relationships. I became a different person. I became a more fucking just cool person. Like, I don't know. This might sound weird. Actually, I don't know if I should say it. But like, bro, low key, like being hazed. You guys know what hazing is? Like when you're in a fraternity and you get like the shit beat out of you and stuff. That low key like whipped me in the shape. Like as a freshman, I rushed a fraternity and I just got literally shit on. And yes, it sucked, but it built my discipline like really well. Like my discipline and my time management fucking was guided. You know, you got to be up and got to go, dude. You guys don't even believe half the shit I told you. Like I would tell you, I swear to God. But it helped my time management and my discipline skills a lot, and it just made me a cooler person. Like I think, like love hazing pledges. Yeah, like looking back, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, you tell anyone like older and shit about it, they're like, "There's no way you did that." All right, guys, we're starting to come back up. What is this bull scandal? Right, we were once a great country. Ha, damn near a hate crime now. Yeah. Saying it's like military for frat parties. Nah, like it's just that yeah, good shit, Fabio. Yeah, I'm looking at NAS right here, guys. Just see it taken out. Liquidity above, perfect. Um, yeah, I would say. So yeah, my time management skills and shit like that really helped. Like, so maybe it wasn't college, maybe it was just my fraternity. This might sound bad, but like I'm pro. Like since I've been to the fraternity, I'm pro, like bullying, which sounds bad and this could get clipped. But like I'm pro bullying. I think some people like are just weird and you need to get bullied and be like, nah, like fucking stop being weird. Like, you know, and then guess what? And you're not weird anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just so funny. I want to go deeper into it, but like, you know, I had an older brother and shit too, where it's like, I think you need to get beat up a little bit. You know, I feel like most people who talk shit have big mouths. They just like they really just need to get punched in the face, and then they won't talk like that anymore. You know, it's usually people that like grew up with no siblings who like are just soft, just talk shit. I'm kidding. All right, I feel like I'm ranting. Let's get back in the chart. Directed bullying, yeah. Toughen up, Buttercup, exactly. Luca, who's better? Mamba worked out. I don't know. It's just different, bro. Like Mamba's always been around longer. Mamba has more money, so it's just hard to say because people always think that because someone has more money that they're like a better trader, but it's like that it could be in there longer or whatever the case may be. So I don't know. I really don't know. Luke, you should rough up some of these trade influencers. I swear, there's some like trade influencers where I swear to God just have not been punched in the face. And if they did, they wouldn't talk like they did. No, I'm totally kidding. I'm just talking shit on here, guys. Now I'm just talking shit. I'm just having fun. 3 minutes until the 30-minute, guys. Markets kicks my ass enough, right? Learn from it. I get bullied by the market. What if you have a low win rate but high percentage at the end of the month, but there's a lot of prop firms and no consistency rule? What do you mean? Clarity, you just get accelerated with no consistency. They have very different trading styles as well, but MAMBA has been making. Yeah, I know, literally. That's what I'm saying, is it's different. You're asking someone who I know for like 10 plus years has been like doing shit daily, or someone who I know now has the biggest prop firm payout ever. It's just two goats. It's like the MJ and LeBron argument. It's like, if you're bringing up stats, LeBron. If you're bringing up like, if you ask like older people like who they think, they're gonna be like, oh, well, you never watched Michael play in like in real life, you know. So there's just, you know, just the same argument, different industry. My thing is this: I think Michael's the GOAT, but statistically, like if you actually look up the stats of LeBron, it's actually fucking ridiculous. Kind of hard to like, you know. Luke, how much capital do you need to transfer into full-time trading? I really like, I always would preach this, guys, but I would not say like, it's really about the skill set. If you could, I don't care if you like, if you could like consistently withdraw for like 5-6 months, like whatever, after already having stuff before. Actually, I don't know. You just need to prove it to yourself. I think it's more about like how much you have in your bank account too. Because like the reason I was able to go full-time after college and become a full-time trader is because I got a couple large payouts my senior year that made it so like I didn't have to like stress where like, I don't know, you know, wasn't as. Jason Williams, I don't know who Jason Williams is. There's a quote that live 50K profit can change your, so I think 50K. Wait, there's a quote that live. I think 50K is the fucking way. It's the sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? What do you need out of the market different for everyone? Yeah, right? Like it is different for everyone. That's what I'm saying, is that like how much do you guys like, how much are you guys monthly bills? Like someone in the chat right now, tell me how much your guys' monthly bills are, and I'll say how much you guys. Actually, yeah, I guess you don't need to. Like how much you guys like credit card bill with like mortgage, rent, like I don't know how much you guys spend a month. If you guys saw my fucking bill, you guys would be like, what the fuck? And it's crazy because I barely even leave the house. It's so funny. Like I was like, bro, I haven't even left the house. How's my bill 25K this month? I don't get it. Please don't tell me you're a Lakers fan. I'm a Warriors fan. I grew up in the Bay Area. I'm a Warriors fan. Warriors fan. You took the goat. Thank you guys. Into 2.8K, 4K for rent plus 3250, 12K. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is everyone's is all over the place. 6.5K all in. 3K months, 6K. So let's just say like an average. So it seems like all you guys are in between 3 to like, I guess 10K or 8K. Let's say 3 to 8K. So let's just say like 5K, right? If your bills are 5K a month, you know, and you don't want to just make 5K, because you obviously want to make it on top so you can save and put money in different places. Because I'm a big one thing also, guys, that I don't really talk a lot about on here. I'm a big fucking preacher of compound interest. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys can pull up a calculator right here on any website and go, all right, if I deposited this much money a month into an average fucking index, making this much, whatever the fuck, how much would I have by the time I'm whatever? You can go do it on ChatGPT right now too. And guess what? you guys would be really freaking surprised. You know, you guys could just like not go to a couple restaurants a month and put that money into an average whatever the fuck, and you guys will make a retard. You know, I think the saying is like it's supposed to double every 5 years or whatever. Which traders it's fucked because traders we think double. We're like we're trying to do that every single day. But you guys got to think that like trading's also not like that safe, right? It's like you also want to put some away in like a safe place. You guys are funny. Yeah, compound interest is dope. All right, guys, back to the charts. Like looking at what's kind of happening. NASDAQ came up. We've liquidated. I obviously am not going to sell right away just from it breaking the highs. We need to see price kind of come, take it out, maybe consolidate, break some lows, showing it wants to continue back down. We could see it come back up into here, and then US 30 also. We're now back up into this supply right here, but I think this supply right above is pretty key, if you ask me. So yeah. Let's just do this, guys. Let's just split screen. You guys down? Down. On the left over here, we will do. See, but I don't like how like you can't then mark up. So what account would you need for 8K amount? So if you have 8K of bills a month, my thing is this, guys, is that if I'm being completely realistic, and this is me being like straight up honest, and this is me talking from watching a bunch of my friends who are so successful in prop firms, etc. Because I'm talking from prop firms, guys. Having a live account is good if you could have it, but I just know a lot of you guys don't have 50, 60, 70K to put into an account. So if you guys were funded, my thing is this, is you should be like, all right, what is 4%? Like what account size, if I made 4%, would be around 6 to 8K. So what is that? So if I wanted to make 8K, 4%, is that 200K account? No. No. I'm so stupid. Minimum 20% withdraw monthly. God, I told it. Well, here, I can just do it on my phone real quick. I was trying to do mental math. I'm up SMR right now. So let's see, we'll make $8,000. So you need like a 400K account. And 200K, no, 400K. If you do 400K and you make 1% is 4K, 2% is 8K, 3% is 12K. So like I would, and this being realistic, yes, 200K works, but I'd say like 400K account, and you could like be kind of, or even like 200K accounts, or on the real, or 100K account. That's the real goal. My thing, okay, and back to what I was saying. This is me talking from experience, from watching prop firms, watching everyone who's been like quite successful in their journey, whatever. It's you guys don't need to aim for these 12% months, these fucking 10% months. You guys should really be aiming from anywhere to like 4 to 6%. That's realistic. You guys got to think if you can make 4 to 6%, like consistently over a year time. Let's say 4%. 4% times fucking 12. Let's just say 10. That's 40% a year or 60, whatever the fuck. And the best hedge fund, the number one hedge fund, guys, last year that had the biggest return in the whole entire year was like 80-something%. And it was way higher than any of the other ones. But I think as traders, we're all, just trying to fucking make $1 million right away, which is like, just do the numbers, guys. What numbers make sense for you to do it? Nas goes down. Yeah, it's starting to reject a little bit, which is pretty good, you know. We wanted this kind of channel up, see what we would get, and see if you can potentially continue. Down from there, we're starting to reject that high too, though. We'll see. So 300K to make 12K. Like I said, I would do like 400K. If I was you guys, I would definitely like try and aim for like 400K. Like that's the goat. How many people are still here? I feel like I've been rambling. 173. Oh my god. Oh my god. Any update on the funded hero? So they're literally, guys, just waiting for TradeLocker to approve the integration. As if you guys have already bought an account, you guys are gonna get your accounts first. So even before anyone else can go purchase accounts or whatever the fuck, as soon as they can issue accounts on TradeLocker, you guys are gonna get your accounts in your email. Literally just wait. It's literally TradeLocker. It's not anything on Funded Hero or anything. Um, 200K challenge. Let's go. Yeah, should we all do? Should we all do a 200K challenge? I don't know. I need to get the. I'm gonna get my win streak back up and get back on my little groove before I do another challenge, because I did that one challenge and I was not even trading my own system. That shit was awful. So let me build some confidence and then I'll do a challenge with you guys for sure. For sure. Not that I'm not confident. I'm still confident. I'm just saying to do a challenge is a little different, a little harder. That also was the smallest account I've fucking done in so long. $400K account to make 8K. I would just say like 400K accounts, guys. Like that's like the sweet spot. Like once you start passing those numbers, you're like, oh shit, okay. You're like for sure. I see that in everything. What prop do you trade with? I mean, majority of the time I had a lot with Clarity for a little bit, but I blew those accounts. I haven't done a new one with them for a little bit. I'm gonna get a funded hero account. That's already in the works, just they need to launch. But no, I haven't traded prop firms. I just have like my 50K live account that I just trade with. As of now, I'm gonna get back into props. Just haven't. Not still bullish. Candle closed above green wick. Um, candle closed above green one wick. I don't. You guys missed the point. Depending on where you live, you only need to make 500 a day to quit your job and go full time. That's a good way to put it too. Is that like you guys are asking these numbers for the monthly and whatnot, but it's like really break down like how much do you guys realistically need to make like a day? A lot of you guys only need to make like 300 a day, honestly. 350, 400 a day. If you have a funded hero account, you don't need to do a challenge. Only for now. Like if you guys know, it's literally just because you guys know me. Once they're out, you're not going to be able to do it for like the discounted price. But as of now, if you guys come to me, I can get you like the price of the challenge. It's basically you're getting the account funded once you get it. Don't forget taxes. One thing that's cool though is if you actually open up like an LLC as a trader, you know, and you guys actually take it seriously, you guys are making enough money, you guys can write off your computer equipment, trips. You know what I'm saying? You kind of can. You're not gonna. Yes, you're getting taxed high, but because the write-offs, the actual bill is lower. Give a link for funded hero. That's what I'm saying is, guys, the website's not out yet because the integration isn't there. So they don't want to have the website out where everyone's just like purchasing challenges going crazy, and then like you're not going to get your trade locker account, right? So that's why this discount is available, is because it's only until they launch, which they're probably going to launch either tomorrow or the next day. You know, so if you guys want to, you guys can DM me on Instagram or on Discord. Luca.NoLimit. Just figured out I'm going to start trading against everyone. Today has been unusual. Trading against everyone. I don't get it. Go on a date and call it a business dinner. That's what I'm saying. No, I haven't seen that movie, Anthony. Is there a consistency rule in funded hero? Yes. And a lot of you guys hate a lot on the consistency rule, which I understand. But then if you guys don't want to do the consistency rule, go trade a live account. Because like, you guys got to think, if you're a firm and you're going to give this many people like live funded accounts, why would you not put a consistency rule to save your capital? You know what I'm saying? Way too risky. That's why I don't hate on it. I know everyone hates on it, but it just makes sense. Like if you're going to give 10 people $100,000 accounts, that's $1 million, and you're just going to let them like full leverage. I don't think so. Liquidity taken above on US 30, guys. We're starting to get that move. I see God in everything. Season nice and spring. But yes, if you guys are interested, you can go DM me funded. DM me funded. There's been no break of lows or anything to sell yet, guys, but I am putting them up on the screen just to kind of see what stop loss it would be, how it kind of looks. You know what I'm saying? What's a good rule to adhere to a consistency account? All right, everyone pay attention. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. This, to me, this is how, because I've traded firms that have the consistency rule and stuff. Literally pick one pair you guys want to trade, NASDAQ, US 30, all this type of stuff. Because one of the things is like, if there's a consistency rule on the profits, there might be one on the lot sizes too, which one of the ways they get you is that if you enter like a smaller lot size on the indice, right? If you open a smaller lot size on the indice, but then you go over to do a Forex pair and you're doing a way bigger lot size, that's how they get you. Is like you'll do like a 0.3 on like a indice, but then a 3 lot on a fucking Forex pair, and then they're like, oh, well, preached. I'm not either. No, guys, I'm kind of waiting to see because we have the we just had the 15-minute open. I'm seeing if we're gonna break these lows. So my thing is this, guys, pick like US 30, NASDAQ, use a similar size stop loss, use the same lot size, and just close for similar profits. What you guys don't understand is that the consistency rule is there because a majority of you guys, like your guys, I'm not saying you guys, but majority of retail traders who like low-key aren't the best traders yet, their profits come from one trade. They'll lose, and then all of a sudden, one big trade brings them back, which, you know, in your head, that's nice. But if you're a prop firm, you're not going to give capital to someone who loses all the time and then just gets lucky once and gets a payout. No, they want to see you can be consistent with your trades before giving you capital. Does that make sense? Mine is opposite. Win press is 80 plus. My R to R is low. So like for you, you're going to have no problem. It's only for people who only get lucky in like one trade, you know? Are you in the trade now, guys? Like I said, the 15-minute just opened. I was going to see if we came and either consolidated and broke the lows, but neither of them broke the lows, and we're starting to go bullish. So, like I said, if we can get more liquidity taken, I'm not against it. Get a little reaction or something. What's up, Cypher? How you doing, bro? We still got here 188. Let's see if we can crack 200 again today, guys. Yesterday we got pretty high again, but it's so funny. The streams will get super high on the win streak, and then if you lose, then everyone's like, all right, well, I'll come back when he's ready. I'll come back when he's ready. Luke, have you ever felt burnt out on the journey? Yes. I mean, I've already told you guys that story about like a time I almost quit towards the beginning. I was feeling kind of burnt out. That just means you're overdoing it, bro. You're probably back testing too much. You're letting it get to you. Like, guys, like, yes, study, trade, and kind of go ham for a little bit. But if it's getting overwhelming, just like show up to the charts, get better. Like, just time and experience will get you there, not just slaving away at the freaking charts 24/7. It's gonna make you not want to be on the charts. Lupita. So funny. Be careful on 350 today, setting up fund rates news tomorrow. What? What did you just say? I see that in everything. Not seen too much. Oh, tomorrow, boss? Hell yeah. Why USD dropped so hard since yesterday? Something came out. I forget exactly what it was. I was reading about it yesterday. All right, guys, let's go over a lesson real quick. Everyone pay attention. So on the 15-minute time frame, you guys can see, we go over here. I have my entry right here at the break of the lows of the 15, because my whole idea is that, all right, this 15-minute came pretty bullish up into here. We took liquidity on the lower time frames. We've kind of consolidated on the 15, and now we opened up bullish, where if we break the lows, we can go. But now let's drop down to the 5-minute. What do you guys see? Price actually came and broke that 5-minute low, whereas if we weren't paying attention to the 15, we'd be in this and instant drawdown. So that's why it's good having multiple like time frame confluences to make sure that it's actually breaking structure to the opposing side than just fucking, you know, that makes sense. I see God in everything. So I already have a set system I can follow each and every day. I have data on it. Just need to get better live. Yeah, and just like, because you know, you could have as much data as you want, but then also having the confidence to go and pull the trigger every time and learn from it. And you know, because like on back testing, it's really easy to like see the trade already played out and go, all right, well, I would have gotten faked out here, but I would have re-entered here and made back up for it. But it's like in the live markets, are you actually doing that? Sheesh. All right, guys, I might be getting into these NAS. I'll let you guys know in a second. 23 lot. All right, guys, I might get into the NAS right here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Run NAS, guys. Run NASDAQ shorts. I got into 0.3. Let's see how much that risk is. I'm not risking too much. Perfect. Whoa, what a good rejection. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it 19. 25. I pulled the trigger on those Nash shorts, guys. I'm being completely honest. No cap in my rap. I was hesitating for a second, but I fucking pressed it. If you guys didn't get in, wait for it to break to the fucking lows because it's projecting so hard. Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? There's no way. Oh my god. Alright, well, I mean, I'm honest. I'm honest with you guys. Also, the highs, if we go and fucking flip and break the highs, I don't know what to even fucking say about that. Oh my god. How do you deal with anger as a trader? I don't know. I'm about to show you. uh, that's crazy. Wow, we've been trading so well lately. I'm crazy. Oh my god. I have like the fucking like. That is crazy. That is fucking wild. Well, I'm not gonna scale into buys above the highs or anything. No way in hell. Waiting to see if we still can reject right here. Nas got me punching the screen right now. Did you take that, Nick? Or let me, Lewis? Coach Luca, do you think recent data more than what a low? 15, 30. I'm sitting right now on a 50% fib on TRADERTV. Of what? Oh, of this bullish move? There's no way. If it's played out for the fib here, I'll be pissed. Nah. I had this in my head that like we would potentially pull back down into here even if we were bullish. About to get hit. We had a good run, Warren Buffett. That's what I'm saying. I put up the jacket. Oh, previous high to low. Like you fibbed it up this way. No, go back further. Oh, 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 oh. You fibbed this up. So we're at discount now. Still though. Rejection, continuation. Bro. Cook City, US 30 wouldn't even have played. Let's see this. Yeah, there's no way that wouldn't even have, there's no way I would have put stops break even or anything. But that was probably one of the craziest ones. Oil still down a few more points. The trend is your friend, but like, bro, that's the whole reason why I took the shorts. Is I thought this, like, look at the overall trend. Let's go over here. No, this isn't. This is US 30. If we go to NASDAQ, like, to me, we took this high, came up, lower high, came down, lower high, came down, thought we were making a lower high to continue down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can point out every lower high because one of them already has it. It's like here, to here, here, to here. And then once we came down here, I thought we were making another one right in here. Every time we made a high, led to a low, led to a high, led to a low, led to a high, thought we were leading to a low. I took the buys after sweeping Friday lows. What? On what? US 30? Or I thought you said that you just got into the NASDAQ. I only lost 900 instead of 1500 though. Which I guess that's a plus. Bro, futures chart swept. Not even a futures chart could have saved me for that one. Now I was just bearish on the 4 hour and 1 hour. Sitting between 50 and 61 on the 1 hour bearish fib. That's what I was saying. Well, that's what Ryan was saying too. That's why we took the shorts. You know what I'm saying? Came up, 50% rejected. Boom. Came to the new one. This one right here. Same thing. I gotta start wearing a shirt that says like, I gotta punish myself somehow. What's something I can do? I do something funny. I gotta do something funny to punish myself. What do we do? Any suggestions? Shave your head is crazy. I don't know if I'll go that extreme. I don't know if I'd go that extreme. What about that rubber band idea you had? The rubber band idea is for like you not to get into a bad trade. For me, I wouldn't. I mean, that the way it got burned, I definitely now can say that was a fucking awful trade. But I would still not say that in the moment that like I'm that mad about the setup. You know, not too mad. There's one thing that happened here on NASDAQ, guys, that I can go over that you guys actually can learn from. So let's say that price has a demand level, impulse, right? But let's say we're overall bearish. That's the most important thing, is that you guys got to understand first off that we're bearish, came down, established a level of demand, came up, rejected, but this is the difference, right? Came down into the demand, came up into the supply. All right. So right now to you guys, this just looks like some random fucking lines on a chart. First off, we had resistance, supply, respected, that came down into what? This is the demand that led to this push up. And then guess what? After this, we had a second rejection of the supply in this area. So this is going to help a lot of you guys out in the chat that like, I guess I didn't really follow for this one. But do you guys see how after we had this lower high that led to a lower low and this lower high that came back down, this respected the demand, right? What would cause us to potentially, or let's go back here. What would cause us to make this higher probability is if this demand was never touched. Why? Because now we have supply to the demand, up to the supply again to reject, came down without hitting the demand, back in the supply, well then that's the target to come down to, because we have like low sitting here from early buyers, etc. So keep this in mind here, that like the difference is that when the setup's like this, there's liquidity sitting below that actually has like a magnet that price actually will come and attract to hit. Whereas if it already has come down and hit this, what's the likeliness that we're going to go from here to then reject right here? Not as likely. Why? Because there's not as much liquidity left below, or now the liquidity is actually above. Does that make any sense to you guys? Let me break it down. Like I said, the charts move like magnets to liquidity, right? So liquidity at first was kind of up in this area, so it dropped here. Liquidity was sitting up here, so price retraced up, gained liquidity up in here, right? Now where's it sitting? We came down here, led to a short-term little buy above here where there's early buyers. There's liquidity sitting under these lows right here, right? The price should attract to that level down here, where if you just draw it over, it obviously is taking out that same level with liquidity, right? But now at the same time, if there's liquidity being taken down here, where is it then accumulating now? Now it's back above this direction. You know what I'm saying? Where then price will, come up in here. But because there was none down in here, because this actually respected the demand, already took out the liquidity, when we came back up to this level, there's nothing telling us that liquidity is down in this area. Yes, you can aim for these lows, but I'd say the liquidity is still sitting above here. That makes sense? That's kind of why I personally think that then it came up in this targeting. This is how you change range conditions? Not necessarily. Like, it's still trending. Like I said, guys, like, price to me is still in a bear. Like, if you guys look at the charts right now, hands up, what would you guys say the trend is? Everyone in the chat. I'm not like fucking crazy, you know? Just wrong entry. Especially after this. You got to think, if people got into sells here, where's their stop loss? All up in this area. Once again, let's draw it out. Liquidity sitting above here, where it's this whole area. Look left. Fuck, such a bad it. What's happening? If I look left, what did this do? This led to an immediate random push up that took out all this liquidity and then broke structure back down. So once we had a lower high, I'm literally now just anticipating a lower low. But how do you see bullish here? That's what I'm saying. Is you guys are just saying bullish because it's gone bullish. Like, I don't think you guys actually like think it's bullish. You just are trying to sound right. Because like literally, just like look at the chart. Look at what's been happening in the markets. Go to the hourly, whatever. We've had one impulse from yesterday. I think that, you know, this bullish move is all cat. That's what I'm saying. The markets are still pretty shitty. It sweeps that low too. Crazy. Buy and you'll get 5 points. It's a trap. We just have this new hourly bullish ass candle. We did just take out the hourly high. So let's go to a lower time frame, guys. This would have been us again. Real quick. Let's just break it down. Why is it loading? Come on. Missing them Trump speaking market. That's what I'm saying, is it was just so much more volatile. If we go to the 5 minute, guys, what happened on the 5 minute? Price opened up, and you guys got to understand that this is the hourly open. What happened right after? The same thing happened yesterday, guys, where the hourly opened, broke the highs, got a bunch of buyers in, and then sold off all of fucking yesterday. Let's do the same thing yesterday. So right here at the bottom of my screen, you guys can see this says 12 o'clock. Let's go yesterday to 12 o'clock. Or was it 11? 11, I think? There's one of these. But still, like, bullish candle opened up, broke highs, and fucking melted. So, definitely can look for that now that this hourly has been manipulated. Yep, caught that towards payout. So definitely keeping that in mind now. Now that we've gone the hourly, guys, and we're having a lot of volume pushing price down, let's look at what's happening. Bro, I want this 4-hour bottom wick on fucking USD. You guys heard me first. Is that you guys can say all you want about the shorts, but look at this. Look what's happening fucking now. The fuck? All right, so that's US 30. Let's go back over to NASDAQ. Wow. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right, we get it now. Entry now. I don't want to jump in just now. We gotta wait for like some sort of lower high or something. I'm not just jumping straight into the. Not jumping straight into it. They just needed one last little fucking high to take out. You know, pissing me off too, guys. Look at US 30. Everyone, look at US 30 and look where it tapped off of. What was this? I'm gonna type it on the screen. This should be up here before every fucking thing. Oh, why does this make sense? Pop quiz. Why does this make sense? Wait for liquidity to be taken equals less likely to become liquidity. What happened right here? If we would have waited patiently for price to have come up, it did take liquidity to the left right here, but it did it one more time above this high before finally tapping into this fucking 5-minute supply, and we've just bounced off of it. So I guess it kind of did though. I'm not too mad. Nas took out the high and broke some lows. Great. Wait for it. 1209. Maybe we right here. Yeah, well, fucking people left. Wait. Because market needs money too, exactly. The reason I'm intrigued in US 30 guys over NASDAQ is because there's no bottom wick on the 4-hour. That to me is a pretty good thing. Can you explain the bottom wick thing? All right, everyone pay attention. If you guys go to the 4-hour and you guys look at every single candle, what do you guys notice? Every single one. I'd say it's not every single one, but I would say 99% of the time, price always has a top and bottom wick. So when I see prices like this right now open up with like no wick and we just go bullish, 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 you can have an indication of being like, you know what, we're overall bearish. We opened up bullish. We could potentially get a sell entry in here and sell down into the bottom wick. All right, it's kind of a moment of truth. Let's see. We broke this low. Take this out right here. And flip up this little internal leg right here. Yo, Luca, Martha Stewart from. What up, Martha? That's crazy. The one thing I will say though, guys, is that fucking NAS trade did piss me off at first, but I will say is that I'm a little less mad about it from the other couple trades because at least it was like following something that I agreed with when it comes to like liquidity, overall bearish, tapping in, taking out highs. Like, yes, it was fucking ass what ended up happening, but I would say that like it at least lined up a little bit more. Where the other days it's been just like, oh, hourly open broke highs. You know, that's why I like the way that I trade. Is um I have a reasoning behind it. Oh, you can see here we're overall bearish. We're in a pullback, taking out highs. Liquidity is being taken to distribute back down. Aim for these. You know what I'm saying? Like I have certain little things that to me make sense. Now I see it kind of unfolding. You know, definitely making me feel a little bit better. If we can get a rejection up in here and see what happens. Did we hit this demand? Nope. 15? Nope. On the 5-minute, guys, you guys see here too, it goes back to what I was saying about how price, even though we've had this melt off, we didn't tap into the demand. If we would have came and tapped into this demand and then had a bullish, I'd be less likely to take the sells off of here. Nas never really broke to the downside, so I'm less hesitant to pivot up because usually if you get no break of structure to the downside, it might lead to a break of structure in the opposite, right? So definitely holding strong and let you guys know what I see. Damn, that first trade was fucking crazy though. Are you in a trade? No, no trade. Damn, you're a trading calculator. I'm a trade encyclopedia. Like I can explain it. I can break down hella shit, guys. You guys have a question about anything? Like that's what these live streams are for. You know? Even though I've lost a couple last couple trade. I mean, like I said, guys, the reason I don't think I'm as mad, you know what I'm saying? Like I just know that like one or two trades doesn't define what the fuck I've worked for 6 years. You know what I'm saying? And if it did, I mean that would suck. All of a sudden just fucking impossible. No, but we're gonna get it back, chat. I might start doing some London session too. I know a lot of you guys aren't up for that, but kind of miss it. Were we gonna be sitting in March 2026? Gotta roll some leaves. March 2026, bro. Big house, cars, healthy, life I've always wanted to live. You know what I'm saying? Really what I want. I just want like a nice house, nice cars and shit. I learned a lot from the losses as well, actually, so I dig them all the trades. Awesome. Louis, that's why you're the GOAT. High level hand session DAX, baby. That's what I'm saying. DAX and UK 100 are so goaded. When you trade lower highs and higher lows, do you ever leave a runner and what lots and what size of the position? Yeah, so like if I've already hit my TPs and we're in a good continuation, like if I want to secure some partials, I'll probably close like half my position, let the rest of it kind of run. But I don't really like when price were to then retrace back below where I've already taken partials from, because then also obviously like messes with your R to R a bit. So yeah, GT6. I know. I think a GT3. RS. I've been noticing some decent moves even at 1 a.m. PST, like an hour after. I like the hour before too, like 1 hour before at 11 p.m. You're the guy I want to be like you when I grow up. I want to be like you. where you get low commissions on foreign indices. Where do you get low commissions on foreign indices? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I just use the broker I use. Oh, you guys should. All right, no. Here, I'll send it right here. Copy. Bro, you bless everyone on the daily, then bless the mentorship. You have all that. Thank you, bro. Rudy's my goat. That's my goat. Biggest argument: LeBron, MJ, Rudy. What are you guys taking? No, I appreciate that, bro. Fuck, it's crazy. It's crazy how big the like. I'm just gonna voice it, but like I said, trading is one of those things that's it's definitely mentally draining. That's why you have to have good psychology. That's why you guys never really see like me and Emma were just talking about it, how like we don't really get too emotional when it comes to losses or anything because you've been doing it for so long. Like if I cared about one loss, then I probably wouldn't be live streaming since 2021, 2022. How do you get better at gaslighting people to execute yourself? Damn, yeah, look at this sweep. All right, that's NASDAQ with US 30 done. Sheesh. You got 1 minute until the 5-minute close. To answer your question, all right, guys, I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna pull it out. All right, guys, I might sell at these lows, give it one more shot, stop with the highs. It formed a nice like head and shoulders right there. You guys can see here, left shoulder, head. You know what I'm saying? So I might have to give it a shot right here. I'll let you guys know. Let's run it. What time is it? We got the 5-minute close here, guys. We should get a good push. Let you guys know. I think that we're consolidating again, but really hesitant to push it. Kind of wait for some slight retracement, but I think the volume's here. The volume's here. I don't want to miss out on it. All right, boom. We're getting a little bit of retracement. Let's see. I want to see the volume break the lows. All right, boom. Perfect. If we from this point flip, guys, there's no reason we should be going up bullish like this, and then flip bearish and not fucking just send it. This MA was the same thing that happened on that last trade too, so I'm glad we kind of waited a second. What did I just draw here? Oh, I have the fucking. X Summon games were they recorded? What do you mean? Oh, the FX Summit? All right, guys, I'm gonna run in a second. I'm on the 1 minute on my broker right now. All right, guys, let's run it. US 30 looking primed up. What? What do you mean primed up? What you mean primed up? Brothers. What's US 30 doing? Projecting? Perfect. Reload. All right, guys, definitely wait for the volume of these lows. Look cleaner to me than NAS. US 30. I'm on the 1 minute too, guys. I'm on the 5 minute here on trading view, but on my broker, I'm on the 1 minute. All we do is keep looking down. LOL, wear an ugly sweater. Something. Key, you might be back in the stream a bit because I think we talked about that a minute ago. So maybe you want to, whatever it's called. You might want to like fast forward up. So you're gonna sell NAS? It's looking the best to me. Ryan said he likes US 30. Both of them are rejecting pretty hard right here. Let's give me for the sells. Ryan, let me know if you get into US 30. On both, we still need a slight push down for a close below recent structure. Yeah. You think it's overall bullish? Yeah, we could be fighting it. But luckily, we're getting a rejection. You know, nothing better than a rejection to come and sweep or flip or whatever. Play it safe, stay and sell you. Is selling US 30 playing it safe? Let's just see. Does the same type of thing happen on both? You know what I'm saying? Like liquidity is being taken left and right. Liquidity being taken left. Definitely wait for these breaks, guys. Looks like it could be loading up. Let's see. Play it safe today and sell you. Based on support resistance, I would like to sell NAS below 19,840. Yep. Exactly. Let's just see. I kind of like how we, the price action here made that left shoulder that I told you guys about here. Left shoulder, created a head. To me, this candle that came up and broke above these highs and instantly turned bearish, to me was kind of a right shoulder. And we're still in this area. Like if we break above here, probably GG's. But from here, if we melt and break these lows, it should continue. I got a question for everyone in the chat. What if you guys all? Because I know the majority of you guys trade in New York. What time do you guys stop trading at? What time do you guys get off the charts at? People said never. Oh my god. One and done with Mamba. Awesome. 3 o'clock Central, so like 2 p.m. There's 30. Nope. Why don't you use the gates account if they match your deposit? Looks like the I was under the impression that the spreads and stuff were worse on it. Mamba made 300K today. What? Mamba made 300K today? What the little fuck? Bought the whole bounce this morning. No, Mamba took 10K loss. Well, it sounded like you lost at first, but then went bullish fire wick fill. I thought, I mean, on the 4-hour, no bottom wick on US 30. I was liking US 30. $45 because I have to get 2 kids ready for school, and then 10K on 4 million account is like 5 cents, guys. Oh my god. Buy lost and sell win. Previous 4-hour wick. Not, I mean, I see it now, like I said. I'm just kind of waiting. I thought maybe we get this rejection here. Get that right shoulder. See what happens. And I'm going in 2%. Make back the last loss. No, I'm kidding. 20 minutes that 350 candle too. Dreams and dreams and never waking. When you think about the inverted head and shoulders, you think any possibility to break above highs? Well, if it breaks above highs, it invalidates the head and shoulders to me because it's like a left or a right shoulder shouldn't break above the head, right? And it wouldn't really be a head and shoulders. Let's do this. The NAS didn't follow it. Glad that not pull that. That fib didn't work. Still intrigued for the lows on US 30, I guess. But if US 30 breaks the highs, then it's just, you know, wait, guys. Wait for a buy above resistance. Let's go over it, guys. I'm just gonna do this right now. Let's just see. I'm super curious to see. I'm not gonna buy above the highs because that's what, like, the last like two trading days, like all we've done is do something like that and it hasn't worked. So you know what I'm saying? Like, look at that. Bro, it's a big game of liquidity, guys. You gotta stay patient. Still interested in the sells below here potentially. Should we try to treat the 3D like the new New York Opens as? Yes, but my thing is that, like, if you don't catch that, there's really like I don't know how to put it. I would say that it's not as consistent as you would think. You know what I'm saying? Like even yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw, but I wouldn't say yesterday's 50 candle was that anything that crazy. Um, I think I need to start doing some London again too, because London always went fire. London trader by heart. He may lower, but we don't want to look like he's going. Wait, what? If Powell raises rates tomorrow, Trump may turn red. Are the traders the strongest mentality? Yes, I think so. I think you should do DAX open and New York open. You almost always win, Luca. Um, DAX at open's coming back. I don't know if I'm gonna do New York open. I know we had a crazy week last week, but I think a majority of the time it wouldn't. You know, if after two losses, do you normally take another trade if it sets up out of your plan? I usually do 2 to 3 trades. I'm only taking one today, so I didn't wake up and trade New York. I've only taken that one loss on NASDAQ so far. So a second trade is probable. Um, kind of waiting. Imagine you're 80 years old telling the young folks about trading, right? 108. Make sure you guys all like the stream. I appreciate you guys all for being here. You guys want to look at DAX real quick? I forgot I need to change my style sessions again. Like, look at this from last night. This is 23. So these buys, guys, like I said, every day, DAX is just sometimes just leads to the most cleanest fucking move. This was yesterday. This was right before. 23 down in here. Yeah, guys, we're bringing it back. No DAX and TOPSTEP. I know I heard that. So crazy. I wonder why. I wonder what makes it so that like certain, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know. What I miss, yo? What's up, bro? Y'all took any trades? Yeah, one absolute banger on NASDAQ. Fucking 1 to 100. But that's it. Waiting on, I think US 30 shorts. Luke, you saved my life. Thank you, bro. Y'all looking for more trades? Yeah, I like the shorts under US 30 over here potentially. I don't want to like sell it at all in the range. I feel like I'm just setting myself up for failure. I think if we were to come back here, because you guys got to understand, once again, the reason why I want to sell US 30, there's still no bottom wick. There's literally still no bottom wick. It's 30 minute about to flip. EMMITT in Colorado rain today or what? Shit weather here today. Fuck. No, it's a throwing shot. Emmett's from Colorado, but he lives in Florida. He's not there anymore. Once that structure downside breaks, she's flying until the market close. Yeah, I know. US 30 been on those late moves recently lately. I know. Someone said NAS 30 minutes about to flip. It did. I would say there's not that many confirmations on the lower timers to take it though. I mean, it's pretty fucking clean. I don't know if I'm trying to just like right at the first break of structure back in. Was that the final liquidity? Did you and Emmett get into a fight? No, I was on FaceTime with him before the call. Like I said, I feel like on Zooms though, it wasn't really working out. Trying to do like dual streams because we both just like to fucking talk. I feel like I'm not talking and shit. So it's just better. I just need to get back to how I've been trading. You know exact day Funded Hero is dropping. So it was supposed to drop over this last weekend. It, like I said, it's a trade locker thing. So trade locker said integration in the middle of this week, which is tomorrow. So tomorrow, it should be tomorrow. If not, Thursday. You guys gotta think that like the integration happens between like, because trade locker is just the platform. You have to be able to like, integrate the CRM with the fucking trade locker so that when you guys do take trades and stuff, it reflects on your guys' account, etc. So it's like literally as soon as that happens, you guys will get your account. If you guys have bought one, if you guys haven't bought one, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. For a limited time, there is funded accounts I'm able to get to you guys where it's like you just basically it's like buying a challenge, except once it comes out, you guys will actually just get straight to funded. And yeah, if you guys want to do it before, it's definitely the cheapest. Can you use? Yeah, it's Trade Locker. Yeah, so it's gonna be on Trade Locker. All the accounts will be on Trade Locker. Ryan, did you message me just now or a different time? Just so I know. I haven't checked. Obviously, I've been on here. Luca taught me the 350 candle. Hell yeah. I learned it from a different streamer, actually. I did not invent it. I learned it from a different guy. I took it and ran with it. Top songs. You saved my life. If you guys are interested in the rules, you can just DM me and I'll give you the full breakdown because I don't have it up right here with me, but they gave me a list of it. Hell yeah, Ryan. All right, well, I got you. Luca, let me cut you up. Hell yeah, bro. Oh, wait, actually, no. It's Top Songs that said that. Never mind. Someone else. Top Song's the type that like he'll be cutting your hair and then like kiss your neck or something. Bro, what the? Yo, pause. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's not me. Top Song. Oh man, jeez. 7 minutes, guys. 7 minutes. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys my pre 350 candle analysis. I think we might come up here and like fake out some buyers and maybe fucking tank. Like 350 candle jumps and then sells the rest of the day. Green close. I think that we're gonna get a 350 candle up, and 4 p.m. will be going down. What time is Frankfurt open Eastern? It is 2 a.m. Eastern. You trade DAX at Frankfurt Open, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going. Yeah, going back to it. Look for 19,570 on the close, sir. When we start in DAX streams, either this week or next week. Y'all gotta know because I've been traveling nonstop, guys, for fucking like 5 months now, 4 or 5 months, where I've been a little bit on the go. But I told you guys that I got a place down in San Diego. So once I'm in there and I'm like settled and I'm on my shit, bro, I'll be able to like stay up hella late, fucking sleep in, show up to power hour, go back, fucking, you know, all that. Five minutes until it. I see God in everything. When we start, that's where the real money's made. I know. London session, Louis. If I do London sessions, are you gonna show up? Like everyone put a 1 in the chat. You guys will be there. Maybe not London Open midnight, not 3 a.m. Eastern, but 2 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Because there's definitely more volume than during power hour, but I still would obviously do power hour. You know what I'm saying? Like still obviously gonna keep this, but I will say that the volume and how it's gone the last couple of things definitely make me miss. Because you guys got a thing. I admitted to you guys earlier that like fucking, you know, my account's not eating. I'm not eating. You know, McDonald's every day. No, I'm kidding. But no, I need some of those big moves. Too much slow volume during power hour to just rely on power hour, so I got to get back to London. Yeah, no, I still do power hour, of course, bro. We do power hour at 12. Carlos, my thing is that I completely agree with you because the past probably 2 to 3 weeks have been pretty bad during that first hour. But you got to ask me and Emmett. Me and Emmett preach it all the time is that we cannot let 1 or 2 weeks determine our whole year. Me and Emmett just talked about that. We're like, damn, should we just hop on at 12 instead? And we both were like, fuck, like, bro, like we can't just like change our whole plan because of just 1 or 2 weeks, right? Yeah, there he is. Emmett trades in the motherfucking building. W's. W's for Emmett, guys. Go. W's. W Daddy. Crazy. Alright, guys. 3 minutes plus 350 ghetto. Let's see it. Wow, wow, wow. How many views and stuff that, guys? Definitely. I followed you, Emmett. W Emmett. I like sells too. It's a guaranteed win, bro. We can't be saying that on these streams right now. We got to get back a little bit, and then I'll start saying some shit like that. Gonna rock it. I think the 350 candle's gonna like come up, and then we're melting right off. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Buy and sell stops on. Actually, let's just do that for today. I'm not gonna actually do it, but I do have a friend, guys, who he literally puts buy stops and sell stops, and I'm just really fucking curious. If you were to do that, would we just get cooked? I think we're gonna get cooked. If we just do buy stops, sell stops, there's just no way. One minute. How many points? Like 35 each? Let's do 30. Actually, no, it's like 25. 25 points each for buys and sells. 350 candle. Right in here. I'm getting in with you all day, but sells. Yeah, no. I wanted to put this as like a, all right, 350 candle. Is what I'm saying. It's not every day. It's crazy. Let's see. All right, so we'd be triggered on the sell stops. The sell stops would be triggered. I'm just curious. Guys, for me, actual sells, I'm looking for like beneath down here potentially. Don't like it at the end of session, but I do like that we kind of faked out the highs. We have some volume coming down. Oh my lord. Oh shit. Well, now we know sell stops. Keep US 30. Sheesh. No top wick though. Y'all know me with my wicks. Emma texted me, said your confirmation got me a little ballsy. I'm in heavy. He's probably up a bag. That's funny. Yeah, US 30. I'm gonna hop into 5-minute closes below. Okay. Nice, here we go. All right, guys. I stand correct about that 350 candle though. It opened up kind of slow, but the way we're finishing this candle in just 2 minutes, kind of crazy. I'm looking at my broker, guys. No. Like I said, I'm interested in US 30 down in this area. I don't like where the MA is. See what this next 5 minute does. We pull back a little bit, but I mean, we kind of called it all day. The channel up and then the melt off 350. Kind of crazy. 1530. Who called that 30-minute flip on NAS? That would have been nasty. Like I said, there wasn't enough confirmations yet, but if you did get out that flip of the break of the highs, Charez, that was you. That was gangster, bro. That was completely gangster, bro. Yeah, but at least you identified it, bro. You called it out, and I definitely liked it, but I just thought there was no, you know, like the market structure was like higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, or just because you broke the first low, I didn't want to sell, for US for whatever. But then we had that little retracement. He was happening. Yeah. Flipped. But waiting to hop into. Yeah, I know, bro. Why was it melting so hard, like you said? The 350 candle, bro. Every day at 350, they call it something, but there's just a little influx of orders and stuff that causes the market to jump a bit. Where there's some good trades. I wanted to put those buy stop, sell stop just to see. Oh, you got any US 30 sells? Good shit, Ryan. Ryan got into the US 30 sells, guys. Nas is drilling, I know. Low-key kind of insane. I stand corrected with the 350 candle. Today it opened up a little bit slow, and then it just fucking melted. At least it did what we said. Want to get a little bit of ballsy, but I think that, as I'm getting out of this little freak, bro, easy. This shit US 30 though. Oh, that's it up. NASDAQ though. Good shit. No wick on the 5 minute exactly. How many people we still got here? Or is that live? 138. Guys, 4 likes until 100 likes. I'd appreciate it if we get 4 more likes. Finish it out. Little spike 10 to 15 minutes after close. Yep. Kind of easy. But nonetheless, guys, big lessons on today: psychology, discipline, following your rules, getting back on schedule, and getting out of this, guys. So like I said, power hour, a little, I love power hour. I'm not going to stop power hour ever, honestly. So, don't worry about that, guys, but I do want to bring back London. Just 11 p.m. open, 2 a.m. Eastern. Looking for JR 30 and UK 100 trades. For those who don't know, that's where I majorly did for the last 3 years. But there's always a lot of viewers and stuff during power hour. I have been getting good moves during power, so I kind of shifted a little bit to start doing it. But I do want to bring back US 30. So I'm not US 30, JR 30 and UK 100. So I hope to see you guys there. My boy Nick's been killing it too, so it'll be me and Nick going crazy. But I'll be back tomorrow, guys. It's only Tuesday. Luca, there's a message in Discord about a new prop firm. Is that legit? So, yeah. So I sent you guys a message. Basically, guys, there's a new prop firm, Funded Hero, coming out. Where, if you guys know, I can get you guys access to funded accounts for the same price as the challenge. So, it's as simple as that. Once the firm comes out, you guys wouldn't have to buy the challenge and get it passed after. But because you guys know me and they're doing a pre-discount, a pre-launch discount or whatever, you guys can now get it. But once they launch, guys, like I said, you guys will have to pay a lot more. So If you guys are interested, message me on Discord or message me on Instagram. And this is one thing I want to say also is a lot of people like think all shady about the challenges, this or that. Guys, I come show my face to you guys every single day on stream. Do you think that like I'd come here and say that and then like not actually get you guys a funded account? There's no way in hell. So if you guys are interested in literally getting a funded account, message me. And I got you guys. It's as simple as that. It's the only time I'm going to be able to do it for you guys. Once this week is over and they start doing it, I'm probably not going to I'm not going to bring it up at all because I'm not doing it to like there's no way to like really make money on it. It's literally like because you guys know me, I'm able to like give you guys or give them your name and email and they'll send you guys straight to funded. It's as simple as that. So if you guys are interested, let me know. Is it futures? No, it's Forex. It is Forex. Futures potentially coming soon. No, watch out. Watch out. So that T50 candle, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, guys, this is my Instagram right here. You guys can message me on here. Literally just message me and say funded, and I got you guys. Or if someone has the Discord link, let me try and bring it up. If you guys have the Discord link, invite people, copy. You guys can message me in here as well. This is the last time I'm kind of going to mention it, guys. Obviously, take advantage if you want. If not, completely okay. It's just if you guys want to start trading kind of funded and stuff on the lives, go ahead. Ryan, let's fucking go. W Ryan in the chat, guys. Love that. Yeah, I'm going to backtest that market and close a little bit too. I just love, though, guys, guess what? All I got to say is this. The sells played out. All day, we waited patiently, of course. You know, we got in a little prematurely over here. But later in the sessions, guys, we're getting these moves, which is a good indication that, you know, right side of the market, kind of getting back to, y'all know how I love to trade. This is the direction, pullback, continuation of the sells. Everyone was trying to tell me my sells were wrong. Just bad timing. Just bad timing. When do we get the account after paid? What, dude, either tomorrow or the next day. Those are the days I've been told by TradeLocker. So beautiful, though, guys. Guess what? If you go to US 30, what's going to happen? Before I even go to it, what's about to happen? 4 hours about to flip. This is all we've been talking about all day, guys. If you guys have been here on the whole entire stream, can you guys put a 41 in the chat? You guys put a 41 in the chat. If you guys have been here, you guys listened to the analysis, you guys heard what was been happening. Obviously, like I said, looking for that. Oh, Steve's still here. Hell yeah. Brother, I'm actually glad you're still here. Guys, trend, once again, on NASDAQ. All I did was this. I go out and I go, what's the trend? Bearish. We had to pull up. Big liquidity grab, broke structure, retraced. Let's see where we retraced to off this. I'm just super curious. Basically, just right between the 62 and the 786. And it led to that trend line break finally for the dump. Right there. Crazy. The fund accounts are Forex. But I appreciate you guys. W stream. Like I said, we're getting back on our groove starting today. I'm going harder than ever, guys. I feel like this. I don't know. Actually, it's only Tuesday. What am I saying? We're killing it. Can you pay today? Yeah, guys. I told you. DM me on Instagram or on Discord. Make sure you guys join the Discord though. And I owe you guys a. Actually, I don't owe you guys, but I do want to do another giveaway for you guys coming soon. So come back to the stream tomorrow, guys, and maybe I'll even do a funded hero account giveaway. How about that? How about that? But it would be a smaller account. I'm not going to buy you guys a bigger account, but I'll buy you guys a smaller account maybe. Or maybe both. Maybe fuck around and do both. I'll give you guys a challenge and buy you a funded account. I don't even care. For the gang. 41's in the chat. But I love y'all. Message me funded if you're interested. US 30 NASDAQ shorts, the buys were fucking fake outs. Except for down in here. If you caught the buys in here, gangster. Gangster's fucking on this pullback. But the sells, Played out, luckily, not luckily, but glad that the my bias was correct and stuff. But I appreciate you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Make sure to message me too. Message me on Instagram. Once again, one more time. Message me on Instagram or on Discord and just say funded. I got you guys. Like I said, not here to do anything besides help you guys get access to more capital. But I love you guys. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.